Christmas Eve.
Yes.
How about that? Good morning, everyone. We appreciate you being with us. I'm Evan Irani.
And I'm Neda Iranpour. And right now on this Christmas Eve, it's your best chance to take care of all your business.
That's right.
Right? You need to get ready. Today's the day. The morning, at least, is a decent time. We're just have a little drizzle right now.
And that's not just because it's going to get busier with people, but because of what's going to be coming down from the sky, right?
Exactly. So as you see right here, satellite imagery does show a little bit coming down from the sky. Let's push in close so you can see where we're starting to see those raindrops. It's really light and scattered at the moment, so you can see it right through. It looks like Poway, Rancho Bernardo area on the 15 towards Escondido, Valley Center, Palomar, Ramona. Don't be surprised if you'll have to use your windshield wiper a couple of times. The bulk of the moisture, as you see, is to the north. LA County, they're dealing with a few drops. This is not the heavy stuff. A lot more heavier rain is right behind that. So we'll time it out for you, let you know when we will start to notice those downpours here in San Diego. Yes, it will be happening today, but at least not for the morning hours. Taking a quick check of traffic, North County, things are now clear after they cleared the scene of a stalled car. But I do want to take you to the 94 Bayview Heights Way. An accident on the entry ramp, 94 eastbound. That might slow you down a bit. Further south, Chula Vista area, San Ysidro IB, things are looking pretty smooth at this hour. And turning now to our top story here, COVID cases in San Diego are reaching numbers we have not seen in months.
So a total of 1,856 cases were reported in the county on Tuesday. We haven't had a number that high since August 26th of this year. An additional 16 Omicron cases were also reported in San Diego in the past week. Meantime, Omicron is now leading all 50 states. According to Johns Hopkins, there were more than 1 million coronavirus cases in the U.S. in just the past week. And officials are hoping that Pfizer's new COVID-19 pill will keep infected people out of the hospital and prevent deaths. The prescription-only pill was approved by the FDA yesterday. Studies with unvaccinated Americans showed the pill reduced the risk of severe disease by 88%. It's expected to be shipped around the nation early next month. And Pfizer is testing a third dose of their COVID-19 vaccine in a clinical trial of kids 6 months to 5 years old. This comes after they found the 2-dose regimen did not generate a strong enough immune response in some children. They say 3 doses may be necessary for that age group.
Healthcare workers in California have now until February 1st to get a COVID booster shot. This is part of new actions the state is taking to slow the spread of Omicron. Governor Gavin Newsom, seen right here, saying that the state will provide 6 million free rapid COVID tests for all K through 12 public school students who will be returning from winter break. The state will also help hospitals with staffing shortages. And the Supreme Court will hold a rare special session in January for 2 separate cases about COVID-19. One challenges the Biden administration's vaccine mandate for large employers. The other focuses on a mandate for healthcare workers. Justices will hear arguments on January 7th. Right now, let's talk travel, shall we? Airports nationwide bracing for one of the busiest days of the holiday season.
Shouldn't come as a big surprise. It's a yearly kind of thing, and it comes with a number of important reminders, especially as we deal with COVID concerns. News 8's Dana Marie McNichol live at San Diego International Airport with what we need to know this morning. Good morning, Dana Marie. Things have been getting busy behind you.
Yeah, absolutely, Evan. Good morning. As I'm seeing cars rushing through this area, definitely getting busier as the morning progresses. But San Diego International Airport does say the early morning hours are when you're going to see the most people. They do expect 1 million people through now until January 3rd. So that normal holiday travel and rush is here this year. We did speak with TSA agents about the do's and don'ts because, as we know, with more people, their lines get really long. So here's what they say to keep that line moving smoothly.
A lot of times people like to bring soups. They like to go ahead and cook those ahead of time, let them maybe simmer for a couple of days, and then they want to bring those through. And they bring a whole pot of soup. Well, they're not going to be allowed to take that through because of that liquid quantity.
So anything over 3.4 ounces does need to go in a checked bag in terms of liquid. So again, soup is not allowed, but what is allowed is anything solid like cakes, cookies, breads, meats, cheeses, fruits. Those could go in your carry-on luggage in limited quantities. They also suggest wrapping your gift in a gift bag instead of paper, because if TSA wants to take a closer look, they won't hesitate to open that gift. So you don't want to see that open when you get back to where you are and giving it to your friends and family. Now, San Diego International Airport does expect to have 25% more air passengers this year over last year, but still below the pre-pandemic levels. Now, if you are hitting the road this year, here's a couple of numbers for you. So according to AAA, 34% more people are going to be hitting the road to travel this year. So they partnered with a travel analytics company trying to figure out when is the best time to hit the road specifically today, and that is after 7 p.m. tonight, and the worst time is between noon and 6 p.m. So try and avoid those times. Back here at the airport, like I said, I am seeing a steady stream of cars come through here, people dropping off their friends and family. But if you're doing a pickup today, airport officials say use the cell phone lot because it is expected to get really busy in terms of people coming into San Diego. So if you can, mitigate some of that stress coming in and out, waiting for them is probably the best way to do it. But here, wishing you all safe travels as you head to see your family or friends over the holiday season, live at the San Diego International Airport.
Anna Marie, thank you very much. Yes, and they have security moving people along if they wait too long. All right, we are now nearly a week into a strike involving sanitation workers. Workers say they will go on strike around the clock and likely even through the Christmas holiday.
News 8's Chris Groh is live in Chula Vista with the latest, including how San Diegans are really starting to feel the effects. Good morning, Chris.
Hey, good morning. And when we initially were reporting on this strike earlier this week, we were letting you know, those who are on strike and continue to be on strike early this morning, that they're aware that this is going to impact the community, not just Republic Services, the company in which they work for. And already we are seeing that impact begin to pile up.
Well, we already have a rat problem here, and now with the trash being overflowing, we have restaurants all along the bottom of this complex, so you can imagine all that food. It smells, we're having more rats, and it's a mess.
And so we are starting to see trash start to pile up in neighborhoods and communities that Republic Services services. Now, again, there are more than 250 workers that are out on strike just in San Diego County alone. The issue has gotten so bad with the work stoppage that the city of Chula Vista has actually told their residents and businesses that during the work stoppage that they are able to take their trash to the Otay landfill during business hours for no charge. Recyclables and yard waste also can be taken there as well too. So that is something that they're trying to do to try to remedy the issue. Now, of course, for those of you that don't know, the reason this work stoppage is going on right now is because the union and Republic Services have come to a standstill in their negotiations. We've spoken to a number of employees and drivers for Republic Services, and they told us that it's not even just about pay. That is part of the issue. They want to make sure that they are fairly compensated, but also they want to make sure that they're safe. And they have outlined a number of issues, they say, with trucks that they want to see addressed, because it's not only about them, but also the community that they drive in.
We love serving Chula Vista. A lot of these guys live here in Chula Vista, like me. And, the customers, they love what we do.
And of course, we've heard a number of not only politicians, but also Republic Services speaking out about this work stoppage and exactly what residents should expect. You can go to our website, CBS8.com, click on that story link to see how the other side is responding. Evan and Neto.
All right, Chris has been on top of this for several days. We appreciate it, Chris. Rain is on the way, and now is the time to prepare. Both the city and county of San Diego are offering sandbags to help protect against flooding. You can find the locations under the help button at CBS8.com. The city is also reminding people you can report blocked storm drains and other issues related to the rain through the Get It Done app. So a lot going on in preparation for the rain that is expected to hit San Diego as early as the next couple hours, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're starting to get a few drops. Nothing major yet. This is just the very beginnings. The light kind of scattered drizzle, as you see, very spotty in nature through parts of East County right now, though. And I was thinking, wow, all that trash piling up in Chula Vista, add the rain to it. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of runoff issues, too, with, just that sludge that comes along with that. So very important obviously to take those precautions now. Bring stuff inside if you can before this starts to get heavier and heavier. So as you notice, it's really light, just enough to require a windshield wiper or two along the 15 if you're headed through Valley Center up into Palomar Mountain as well. But you know, the most of the green, as you see, is just to the north. So it's coming through, and we'll start to notice the light scattered drizzle all morning, but then it's this afternoon where it'll get heavier. So that's the important stuff that causes problems. That's the stuff that could lead to the flooding. So here it is. This is that atmospheric moisture map. Now, this is an atmospheric river. This is a fairly moderate to heavy one, we could say. All that moisture coming up from the south, sweeping right into California. So look at that line. It goes right through San Diego into Baja, and that's why we have this flood watch starting at 7 p.m. through noon tomorrow. Overnight tonight, I mean, expect to hear the loud sounds of rain. It'll start around 3 p.m. getting a little bit heavier. So that's when more of the atmospheric river itself will be joining us. For now until 3 p.m., really light action, and then here we go. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock tonight. It's going to be, you know, pretty strong downpours. All the oranges that you see, those are about a ½ inch of rain per hour. It gets even stronger early tomorrow morning. So that's why we want to give you that heads up. We could see some flooding on our roadways, low-lying areas. So, of course, take those precautions now.